Hello friends, it's Harry. I want to talk about a tool that converts tables into a single PDF file. In each clinical study, we may create hundreds of tables. It's very helpful to a study team if we can combine those tables to a single file and add bookmarks. So some programming teams create tables in the RTF format. Some programming teams create tables in the LST format. This tool I'm going to talk about works for the LST format. So if you work in the Linux system, you create tables in the LST format. Stay with me. I think this tool is very helpful. Okay, so let's look at some files first. I want to show you the workflow of this tool. Okay, so this is the workflow. The goal of this tool is to combine many tables in LST format into a single PDF file with bookmarks. The bookmarks will show the titles of each LST file. Okay, to use this tool, we have 3 steps. In step 1, we run the program rename.py. This program extracts the titles from each LST and it renames each LST file based on the titles. In step 2, we run the program lst to pdf.py. This program converts every LST file into a PDF file. In step 3, we run the program pdfmerger.py. So this one is going to combine all the PDF into a single PDF file and add the bookmark. Okay, so let's look at some tables. Okay, I'm going to put files in this folder. So you can see there's a temp folder. I'll copy the tables out. Okay, so there are 4 tables here. Let's look at table 1. I'll show you the line number here. Okay, so you can see the first line shows company name with page number. The second line shows the protocol number. The third line is the title. And the fourth line is a horizontal line. Okay, so all the tables are going to be in this structure. So let's look at another one. So this one is very similar to this one, but it has 2 rows for titles. The line 3 and the line 4 are for the titles, and line 5 is the horizontal line. If you look at the number, it's 14.11.1. So our assumption here is the table numbers consist of either 1-digit number or 2-digit number, and they are separated by a dot. The table number can also be followed by a single letter. So we'll show one example here in table 4. Okay, so you can see the table number is 14.11.1a. So our tool is able to handle this kind of table numbers. Okay, so let's run the rename.py. This is the first step. Okay, so you can see the 4 tables have been renamed. The names are very long. So in front of the word table, you have that number there. For table 14.5.1, we have the number 140501. So what we're doing here is, for the 2-digit number, we keep it. If the number is 1 digit, we add a padding 0. The reason we're doing this is to ensure that these files will appear in correct order in the combined PDF file. So if we don't do this step, these tables may not be displayed in correct order in the combined PDF file. Okay, let's take a look at the program rename.py to see how it works. I'll show you the line number. Okay, in the first few lines, we're importing the modules. We need a glob, OS, and RE modules. In line 7, we construct a simple regular expression pattern. It's just those 26 letters. In line 8, we use glob.glob to get a list of all the LST files in this folder. In line 10, we assign the 26 letters to AL. From line 12 forward, we are doing a loop. We loop over all the LST files in this folder. So we open the file, read the lines, and in line 15, we're working on this lines bracket 2. So that's the third line. So that's where the title starts. We use strip function, we use split function, and we use bracket 1. So that means we are taking the second word. So that's the table number. We put the table number into line. We want this G to be blank. In line 18 to 20, we're doing a loop. So we start with row 10. We go backward because the step -1. So what we're doing here is we're looking for the first horizontal line on the top. We'll assign the location to title underscore. Okay, in line 22, we assign the title to title. In line 23, this condition, if title underscore line greater than 3, this condition means that if there are more than one line for the titles, we have to do this loop. We extract all the titles and put them into this title. Okay, from line 7 to 29, we are dealing with the single letter in the table number. So we're checking if there is a letter in the table number. If there is, we go to G. Okay, in line 30, we use split function on the table number, and then we have this for loop. So what we're doing is, if the number is 2 digits, we keep it. If it is 1 digit, we add a padding 0. Otherwise, we just remove the possible blank space, and we put it into this line. In line 42, we combine the line with the letter in the table number. And in line 43, we create a name of new output. So you have that number and the title and the extension LST. In 44, we just do the renaming. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. Now let's run the second program. Okay, now you can see for every LST file, we create a PDF file. So let's take a look at one of the PDF files. Okay, so the PDF file looks pretty good. Okay, so let's see how it works. Let's look at the program. I will show the line number. Okay, so in this program, we need 3 modules. We need OS, we need a F PDF. In line 7, we get a list of all the LST files. In line 8, we just do a sorting. So from 10, we're doing a loop. We'll do this loop over all the LST files. In line 11, 12, and 12, we just create a new name. We replace the extension LST by PDF. From line 13 forward, we're creating the PDF file. So the step 3, that's the last step. We need to run this PDF merger.py. This file is executable. If you check the permission, you can see it. Okay, so the user has execute permission. Okay, so let's run this program. It has a -O, and the output we call it total. Okay, so total.pdf created. Let's take a look at the file. Okay, so in this file you can see we have the bookmark on the left. It has the table number and the title, and it has the grand page number. And you click on each link, it goes to the table. So it very well. Okay, so I think that's it for this this video. This video is based on a paper I presented in a Fuse conference. I'm going to put the files and the programs in my GitHub account, and I will leave a link in the description of this video. I hope this video is helpful. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you.